Okay.
In a way,
Next, we're gonna watch this press conference by Kegsbreath. I don't know why I subject myself to this. I also don't know why I subject you all to this. But he is, our Department of Warcrimes secretary or whatever, like the chief of Department of Warcrimes. So um, I feel like we kind of got to watch it. If I get too bored though, or if people don't want to listen to him speak anymore, um, then we can always move on. But let's see what this is. I think this is from this morning. Live Hegseth holds a briefing on the Iran war. NBC News.
way the world has never seen before.
That's
Never
true.
before has a modern, capable military, which Iran used to have, been so quickly destroyed and made combat ineffective, devastated.
They still seem pretty effective to me, from what I could tell. One of our B-2 bomber, or like our refueling things, just went down and 4 people died. So I don't know about
We said it would not
that.
be a fair fight, and it has not been. As I stated during our first press conference on day 2, that was 10 short days ago, the combination of the world's 2 most powerful air forces is unprecedented and unbeatable. Between our Air Force and that of the Israelis, over 15,000 enemy targets have been struck. That's
Wow.
well over
Wow.
1,000 a day. No
I've
other
said this before, but empires, when they can't, when they no longer know what to do and they're flailing in a war, but they still need to justify its continuation, what they tend to do is they just keep bombing the same shit over and over again, so that they can feel like they're doing something as they, slowly drain me of all of my tax dollars.
combination of countries in the world can do that. So today, as we speak, we fly over the top of Iran and Tehran. Fighters and bombers all day picking targets as they choose. As our
God, he's
intelligence
such a
gets
loser.
better and better and more refined. Looking up, the
What's with all these gestures, dude? Okay.
IRGC and Iranian regime sees only 2 things on the side of aircraft. The
He's
stars.
really bad at this. I'm sorry. He's really, really bad at this. They should not put him in front of a camera. I'm like, he is every time he comes out, I can't help but picture like a 12-year-old in a suit coming out and like trying to be cool, like trying to do like a press conference, like of like how their like toy ship just sunk the rubber duck in the bathtub or something. Like this is just embarrassing. This is a complete and total embarrassment of our country.
The stripes and the Star of David. The evil regime's worst.
I'm telling you, one day we're going to replace all 50 of those stars. It's just going to be one Star of David. That's all it's going to be. We're going to be the United States of Israel.
Nightmare. Iran has no air defenses. Iran has no air force. Iran has no navy. Their missiles, their missile launchers, and drones being destroyed or shot out of the sky. Their missile volume is down 90%. Their one-way attack drones yesterday, down 95%.
Yeah, I mean, they've degraded it. Congratulations. You're never going to get it any lower. Like, I'm sorry, there's nothing else you can do at this point. We've reached, that stalemate. So, this is just the amount that they're going to be launching from here indefinitely, until the midterms or whatever they decide to stop.
And as the world is seeing, they are exercising sheer desperation in the Straits of Hormuz.
That's not what I'm saying.
Something we're dealing with. We have been dealing with it, and don't need to worry about it.
Does anyone else buy it? Does anyone else buy it?
Defeat, destroy, disable all of their meaningful military capabilities at a pace the world has never seen before. But it's not just that Iran doesn't have a functioning air force, or that their entire navy is at the bottom of the Persian Gulf, or
What
their
else?
missile force is shrinking daily.
Oh, yeah.
Even more importantly, they also don't have the ability to build more. That's the most important component
I'm not
I'd
so
like to
sure.
emphasize today.
I'm not so sure. They're still shipping oil. They're still selling oil. There are so their ships are going through the Strait of Hormuz or whatever. I'm sure that they are receiving lots of stuff from China and Russia right now. At least that's like what they've indicated. And I like I've always said they can outproduce us. They could outproduce us under sanctions, and they're definitely going to be able to outproduce us under wartime. Like they're going to be able to produce more missiles than we can produce missile interceptors. The time is not on our side here, okay? We're going to have to end this at some point once the missile interceptors start running out. And like at that point, literally, it'll all be up to Iran. Like they will have all of the bargaining power.
Soon and very soon, all of Iran's defense companies will be destroyed. For example, as of 2 days ago, Iran's entire ballistic missile production capacity, every company that builds every component of those missiles, has been functionally defeated, destroyed.
I don't buy it.
Buildings, complexes.
It's all underground, man. A lot of these manufacturing places where maybe like some of like I don't know the tangential parts like production plants or something are above ground and maybe they can get those, but like again they can just import shit from China too. So like but most of it is all underground is my understanding. So I really don't buy that.
And factory lines all across Iran destroyed. So we're shooting down and destroying what missiles they still have in stock, but more importantly, ensuring that they have no ability to make more.
I don't buy
Their
it, man.
production lines, their military plants, their defense innovation centers defeated.
Dude, the alcohol is really taking a toll on his face. Like he's got to stop. He's got to go cold turkey.
Iran's leadership
Those eyes are so sunken in, and I don't know. Sorry,
is in no better shape.
He's looking rough.
Desperate and hiding, they've gone underground, cowering. That's what rats do. We know the new so-called not-so-supreme leader is wounded and likely
Not so supreme leader got him. Wow. Get wrecked, Khomeini.
disfigured. He put out a statement yesterday, a weak one, actually, but there was no voice and there was no video. It was a written statement. He called for unity. Apparently killing tens of thousands of protesters is his kind of unity.
Oh, I thought we were up to hundreds of thousands at this point. The number keeps going up.
Iran has plenty of cameras and plenty of voice
I think the official Iranian, like the amount of protesters that were killed was at like 1,300 or something, just so people are aware.
recorders. Why a written statement? I think you know why. His father, dead. He's scared, he's injured, he's on the run, and he lacks legitimacy. It's a mess for them. Who's in charge? Iran may not even know. With every passing hour, we know, and we know they know, that the military capabilities of their evil regime are crumbling. They can barely communicate, let alone coordinate.
This all sounds so hyperbolic and so like so unbelievable to me. Like I've honestly I've watched press conferences before of like previous administration officials, and like there has never once been a time where like every single word that they say I just do not buy. Like I cannot take anything they say seriously. And like I really wish that I could. Like the only thing that I take seriously at this point is like objective news reporting and shit. Like that's like the only thing, and it's hard to even find that anymore. Um, I just, man, it, I'm just going a lot nowadays by like my gut and how my historical understanding of how these things work, because I really literally cannot get like even an ounce of like something that I believe from this bozo's face.
They're confused, and we know it. Our response? We will keep pressing. We will keep pushing, keep advancing. No quarter, no mercy for our enemies. Yet some in this crew, in the press,
I'm sure,
just can't stop. Allow me to make a few
low iron
suggestions.
press.
People look up at the TV and they see banners, they see headlines. I used to be in that business, and I know that everything is written intentionally. For example, a banner or a headline.
Yeah, they're all written intentionally to make these guys look better. Like the CNNs, even MSNBC, like all of them are trying to get people on board for the war. They're literally doing everything in their power to help you guys. They're trying so hard to help you guys. But you guys are just so incompetent and so incapable of actually projecting strength that they are unable to do so. Everything you do sounds like a weak little child pretending like he's a military person. And I can't fucking take it. I can't take it, dude. They're trying their best, even though you think they're all the lion news or whatever. Like, I don't know, man.
East war intensifies, splashing on the screen the last couple of days, alongside visuals of civilian or energy targets that Iran has hit, because that's what they do. What should the banner read instead? How about Iran increasingly desperate? Because they are.
Dude, oh my God, man. I can't. Okay, I'm gonna let it keep going a little bit longer because I've only made it like 5 minutes into this video, but I am getting so fucking annoyed.
They know it, and so do you, if it can be admitted. Or more fake news from CNN.
Jesus
Reports
Christ,
that
dude.
the Trump administration underestimated the Iran war's impact on the Strait of Hormuz. Patently ridiculous, of course. For decades, Iran has threatened shipping in the Strait of Hormuz.
They have.
This is always what they do, hold the strait hostage. CNN doesn't think we thought of that.
It doesn't
It's a
seem like you did.
fundamentally unserious report. The sooner David Ellison takes over that network, the better.
The sooner the Israelis take over that network, the better. Like the sooner everybody, like every single news network is owned by some freak Zionist is, yeah, I'm sure everybody will believe the news even more back then. The news won't lose all of its trust at that point.
Another example of a fake headline that I
Is
saw
this him
yesterday.
complaining
War
about stories?
Widening. Here's
Oh
a
my
real
gosh.
headline for you for an actual patriotic press. How about Iran shrinking, going underground?
What the fuck, dude? I cannot stand it. It's an objective fact that the war is widening, and you're pissed off that they are not spinning it to like an absurd degree that nobody will ever believe anything they say ever again. The news has to at least pretend just slightly, just the bare minimum of pretending that they are being objective. That is all that they do. Every single other thing that they do is in support of you bozos, but they're just having no luck because nobody buys the shit that you're selling. Like, it's so funny when these people get so mad at like literally the news trying to do their best to whitewash like what they are doing, and like I don't know, he just wants like a completely like sycophantic news network that like showers Trump and him particularly like personally with praise every single day or whatever, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
So you see, Iran's leaders are hiding in bunkers and moving into civilian areas. The only thing that is widening is our advantage. Not to mention our Gulf partners stepping up even more, now going on the offense, and have always been with us on the defense with collective and integrated air
Are they going on the
defenses.
offense? Nothing I've heard has indicated that they're going on the offense. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'm gonna let this play. I'm sorry to leave you in a room with Pete Kegsbreath here. Cover your drinks. Don't trust him. I'll be right back.
Our will, it is unshakable. Our options, maximized, and our capabilities still building. We're going up, they're going down. As I said from the start, President Trump holds the cards. He'll determine the pace, the tempo, and the timing of this conflict. His hand firmly on the wheel, as well as on the throttle setting. America first, peace through strength, in action. From day one, as our nation expects and the president demands, our warriors have fought with lethality, precision, and rapid innovation. In fact, today will be, yet again, the highest volume of strikes that America has put over the skies of Iran and Tehran. The number of sorties and number of bomber pulses, the highest yet, ramping up and only up. And quantity has a quality of its own as we continue to ramp up. Every tool of AI, of cyber, of space, EW, counter UAS, you name it, we're employing it.
Okay, I'm back.
Blinding, confusing, and deceiving our enemy. Because we know who the good guys are here. And the American
I'm
people
not
do
so
too.
sure. Look, I don't. I am very object. I'm very like. I don't really like to even think in terms of morality when it comes to war or whatever. In general, like I think it's a silly way to analyze things of like our people are moral and good and your people are immoral and bad or whatever. I just think that's like that's not what wars are about. Wars are about resources and strategic objectives and not like not a battle between good and evil or whatever. But I really think if you want to look at like if you want to look at this like from that perspective, like objectively we're the aggressor and objectively Israel is the aggressor. Um, and like I think that really if you want to look at it that way, any country who is like offensively invading a territory that it is not its, like that a territory other than its own or whatever, like that is going to be the immoral side, like nine times out of ten. The people defending their country or their territory is the moral side. Uh, you know, like I said, 9 times out of 10. So that's it's just silly. But it's stupid to even analyze it from like from a moral perspective. That's not what wars are about.
And that makes my job simple. I serve God, the
Oh yeah,
troops, the
I'm sure.
country,
I'm
the
sure God's.
Constitution,
I'm sure
and the
God's up there clapping so hard for you that you killed 175 school children on the first day of a war. I'm sure. I'm sure. Okay, I think that's. It looks. It sounds like he's maybe kind of wrapping up to pass over to this guy. Um, I'm just gonna call it here. I can't take it. I'm sorry. He's so fucking annoying. I'm crashing out right now. Like seriously, this is the worst. This is the worst. I gotta move on.